Hi. Oh my god. Cough, 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 cough. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm sorry that every time I sit here to talk about something, I end up talking about like the patriarchy and like some weird conspiracy or something. It's just like that's usually what I'm thinking about is these conspiracies and stuff. And where else could I voice? It's like I have no one here talking back to me. So I'm just gonna go off on a fucking tangent. If you can call it a tangent, since it's, you know, everywhere. But whatever. Whatever. Good afternoon. I'm not gonna edit this video. It's gonna be like, I'm late for my upload today, so I'm just gonna sit here for 10 minutes talking as usual, and then I'm gonna upload it. Like 10 minutes late. And I'm sorry for coughing all the time. I usually edit it out because I think it's really, really gross and it's really, really off-putting. But I'm a fucking, I fucking have to say this every fucking video. I drink coffee and then the coffee closes up my throat and I don't know why it does that. It's insane. And I can't fight back against it. I'm just going to be constantly talking like someone is squeezing my windpipe, and I'm going to constantly be going all the damn time. All the damn time. What did I do yesterday? Let's talk about that. Or you could talk for a second while I sip this, right? Because we're like on a date, right? You're like a rodent I taped to my wall. In the lore of the things, you're a rodent I taped to my wall that I found outside. I didn't kill you. You were like dying. You might still be alive actually. And you're kind of stapled or taped to my wall. And we have these little dates. So, you talk. You talk. That's all interesting. I watched the movie, I watched 2 movies yesterday. I watched number 1, it's a boy-girl thing, which is, it's like a gender swap movie, or like it's a body swap movie, but it just happens to be like of the opposite gender, and they fall in love in each other's bodies. Spoilers. And there's a scene when he like wakes up and he's in her body, and he's like, tits! Wait, no dick! I have no dick! Tits? 2 tits? Bush? I got 2 tits, no dick, and a bush. 2 tits, bush, no dick. 2 tits, bush, and no dick. Wait a minute, I got 2 tits, no dick, and a bush. It's so weird. There's a scene where she, in her body, goes to a sleepover, and they bring up her bush, and he's like, what's wrong with it? And he has to shave it, like, because they want him to shave it, because they're like, it's not in right now, you have to shave your bush. And it's like weirdly pro-bush. It's a pro-bush movie. It's a pro-bush movie. And to like, in her body, the guy in her body, to like get revenge on her, is he like goes to a guy's house to sleep with him, to lose her virginity in her body, and then he realizes while he's there, wait a minute, that's gay sex. I know I'm in a girl's body, but this is gay because I'm a guy in a girl's body. And it's really weird. And whenever they're like flirting with each other, I get like so confused. Wait, like who's what? Who's who? What's happening? Why are you flirting with each other? In each other's bodies? And you're saying that like you're attracted to her, but like she's you and he's you also. You're both each other. And they both be each other. Whenever they talk about themselves, they say we. Like, we did it, but like talking about themselves in the other person's body. Like they become a team by bodies. It's a really weird movie. It's a boy-girl thing. I don't like how she abuses his boner. There's a scene where, just scenes where she wakes up in his body with a boner, and she keeps like, she's like looking at it and she's like, ugh, and she like tries to like shove it downwards, and she's like trying to like push it down with her finger, and it's like disgusting. There's actually like a weird amount of nudity with like PG-13 jokes. Like, she's trying to dress like slutty, but then she comes to school looking terrible with like the worst hair ever, or like he in her body. Like, he goes to school in her body trying to look slutty. And he looks terrible. His hair is a mess. It looks awful, but we're meant to believe that like this is hot, and it feels like it was written by a child. But there's like nudity in it, and like there's like a shower scene with women, and then there's a shower scene, and you don't see the male nudity, but it's like it's implied. Because they talk a lot about their balls and stuff. But you don't see them. But you can see the women's full tits and ass and bush. You can see full nudity. Full women nudity, but no male nudity. It's like I'm watching an episode of Girls, and I'm like, why? Just bush everywhere, but where the hell's the dick? Hello? Like, I'm sorry, is that too off-putting? Male nudity? Anyway, then I watched Transamerica, starring Felicity Huffman as a trans woman. And as someone who is not a trans woman, I would never recommend that movie to cisgender straight people. I would never recommend that movie to those kinds of people, saying like, this is an accurate portrayal. Not that I'm a trans woman, but it just didn't feel good. It wasn't a terrible movie. It wasn't like offensive. There weren't like jokes about. It's kind of a mumblecore movie where she goes on a road trip with her son and has to like find a way to tell her son that she is his dad. And her son kind of falls in love with her a little bit. It's a good movie for 2005. As a cisgendered person, I recognize that it's not. I don't believe any transgender people were on set. However, there is like informal, educational, like the movie starts with like a voice training video. Like, this is the voice I want to have, kind of stuff. And Felicity Huffman, obviously she's a cisgendered woman, and she talks the whole movie like this. She talks the whole movie in like a deep monotone voice, and it feels really wrong. Like, I understand she's trying to be accurate. I can't even do that, it fucking hurts. I understand she's trying to be like accurate or whatever, like she's not finished transitioning because she wants to transition, she wants to have the surgery. I don't know, it's fine for 2005. I wouldn't recommend it to someone who is looking for a movie that might be educational, who knows nothing about like trans people. I wouldn't recommend it to them because they're going to get wrong ideas probably. It's not even like wrong or like offensive outright, but there's just kind of like undercurrents of, if you want this to be educational, maybe watch like 20 more movies to get a well-rounded idea. If you want your education to come from movies about the trans experience, I'm sure there's better ones you could watch. And I think that's what my review boils down to, because I think people would watch this and then be like, oh, that's what trans women are. This is how they all act. Because this movie, I think, was made for like a straight audience, and I think it was made for like trying to unstigmatize trans women. I don't know if it did that. If that's what the movie's goal was, I don't know if it did that in a successful way. We see Felicity Huffman's bush after her surgery, and she's in the bath and she like touches it and smiles because that's her new vagina. That's her new vagina, but it's Felicity Huffman. She's always had that vagina, you know what I mean? And at the start of the movie, she wears like, I don't know if it's like white foundation, because like I wear like white foundation. It's extra fair for, because I got fair and I had to return it and swap it for extra fair because it was too dark. Okay, so she's wearing like my extra fair foundation on her face, and it looks like sunscreen, like a layer of white, maybe it is white sunscreen on her face at like the start of the movie through like the first like 30 minutes. And I'm like, why are they making her look like a goblin? Why are they going out of their way to make her look like a goblin? Because obviously she's a really feminine woman. Everything in her life is like feminine. It's floral patterns, it's pink. She gets her nails done, she gets her hair done, she puts her makeup on every morning, she gets, you know, the full set of jewelry, the lipstick. And yet she's going outside with her face coated white. Like she doesn't know what like setting powder is or eyeshadow. I don't understand that decision to make her look like an alien in the first 30 minutes and have her face coated in like this white gunk. Because if it was sunscreen and she's trying to protect her skin, which is understandable because she's also wearing like a big hat at the start of the movie, she's wearing like a big hat to protect from the sun. They should have said that. They should have said that she should have said she's wearing sunscreen, because it just looks like she'd done her makeup in a way to make herself look like a corpse, and it feels transphobic to make her look so alien and gross looking as like your first introduction to her. And then there's like a joke in the first 5 minutes where she's standing next to a short guy at the bus stop, and she's in heels and she's tall. Felicity Huffman's kind of tall, and she's like hunching over to make sure that she's not taller than the guy, but it's like, he's a short guy, babe. You know, some women are just tall women. And like that's like a kind of a joke. It's like, ha, she doesn't want to be tall because tall is like masculine. But she's Felicity Huffman, so it comes across as weird. That is a cisgendered person review of Transamerica, and we only watched it because the guy in It's a Boy Girl Thing plays the son in Transamerica. And both movies they're kind of gay, and he's like, he says he wants to do porn in the Transamerica, but it's like, it's always gay porn, but he never says that he's gay or acts gay, and he makes out with women, and I think he's straight but does gay porn. It's not really like a plot point, it's kind of like in the background that he has gay sex for money, he's a prostitute, but we only ever see it with men, but I think he's meant to be a straight character. Then why show him having sex with men all the time? And it wasn't hinting that like he's gay, it was just hinting that he will whore himself out for money because life is tough and both his parents are dead. No, one of his parents are dead, the other one's a woman. He's with his other parent, and his stepfather abused him. That's why he's running away. It looks like a kind of furniture in 2005 that I don't know if there's a word for. Just like the early 2000s feminine aesthetic that is hard to explain. It's like, okay, so in like 2005, everything's orange because it's like the 70s, right? Everything's orange again. Linoleum is back. I don't know if it'll ever went away. Linoleum is everywhere. Oranges are just like a part of decor. Like bowls of fruit, but also like ceramic oranges and like bottled things in bottles on your windowsill. Curtains with like vegetables on them, corny, orange. I don't know. Okay, and then there's like this like subgroup of that early 2000s interior aesthetic, which is like feminine, and it's like these big floral couch cushions and like these little lamps. And anyway, this movie had a lot of that, which was like really nice to see. It was really nice to see. It was like a really saturated movie. All the colors in it were like so good, and it shot really well. It's not a bad movie. I just think only like I don't know who the audience is. I don't know who the audience is. I think the audience is someone who is like, or the audience should be people like me who watch this and know to question it and to question who the audience is. You know what I mean? Who is this for? I don't know. Is it for trans women to watch and relate to? Because it doesn't. Like, maybe it's relatable. Maybe it's good and positive to just have any representation. But that's not what the conversation should ever boil down to. I don't think it should ever boil down to all representation is good representation, because no, it isn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's been 16 minutes. Is that a full video? Get it together. It's been 16 minutes. Is that like a full video? Now that this is on my desk, I'm like questioning, should I put it on? I never wear it because I can't find a moisturizer. I can't find a moisturizer that like blends with it, because I like to put it like on my hand, or I like to put the moisturizer on my face, and then I'll put this in and I'll mix it in with the moisturizer, so it kind of, or like I'll find like a matte moisturizer, because this is also matte, but it's not, it's shiny, and I need it to be as matte as possible, because my skin naturally is matte, and whenever it's shiny it looks terrible. So people can get away with like a glossy shiny wet look, and I cannot, okay, because my freaking, right now I'm wearing a moisturizer and it makes my skin like, I don't know, like 5% shinier, and I think it looks bad and weird. My face is kind of bloated right now. Some 2 cups of coffee and shredded wheat. It looks like I gained like 20 pounds in between videos. Anyway. My hair, I washed my hair and it's not dry yet, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't. You don't want to see me sit here and touch my hair for the 100th time. Oh, Jesus. All the reviews on Letterboxd were terrible. Like, this is the worst representation I've ever seen. It sucks. Blah blah blah. I don't think it was that bad. It's kind of mild in its portrayal. There's a scene where she's like outed to her son, where she's pissing on the side of the road, and she gets scared by a passing car or something. I don't know. Anyway, she stands up and holds her dick, pees like a man, and her son is in the car and sees her through the glass, through the mirror, and we see it too. We see Felicity Huffman standing there with a fake penis, pissing, and I don't know. That felt wrong. It felt cringe. It's like, out of all the ways to be outed, this is it. You're pissing on the side of the road in like the most unflattering way possible, and we see full dick and balls. I don't know know if there's a better way to do that. Maybe not that way. Maybe not by exposing the character's dick and balls to the audience and the character. I don't know. 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 I'd give the movie like 3 stars. 3 stars. 2.5 stars. 3 stars. It looks gorgeous. The images of the imagery, the like backgrounds and the colors of everything in the movie are like still existing in my mind after the fact, because it's like a really dreamy kind of early 2000s life that they're living. Everything's lilac and orange. All patterns are really loud, you know? Large florals, not tiny florals. It's really nice. The interior decorator of the movie should be proud of themselves. Anyway, I have things I have to go to, and so do you. You have things you have to go to because you're a very busy person. Hello? You're a very busy person. You're a very busy person. You're a very busy person. I hate my hair. I never know what the hell it's doing. This video is over, okay? The next 2 minutes, the next portion is just going to be me touching my hair and looking at it and talking about it. It's like when it's wet, I can't brush it because it straightens out and then it gets puffy. But if I don't brush it, there's only a 40% chance that it will take a shape. See these like curls in it that aren't there anymore because I decided to put the hairdryer on it, even though the hairdryer is broken and no heat comes out of it. It's just air, it's just wind. I put the hairdryer on it for about, I don't know, a minute, 60 full seconds. So it's still wet, but it blew out any fucking shape my hair had. The little curls are now gone. So I may as well just brush it and make it fucking straight, you know? Even though it looks better curled, and it's like I could put products in my hair, but they don't work for me. They like weigh my hair down and make it look terrible and crunchy, and it feels terrible, and it doesn't look natural, and I need it to look as natural as possible. Like with my fucking makeup, if I ever wear makeup, it needs to look natural as fucking possible. Like I'm wearing fucking nothing. Because if it looks obviously like there's product in your hair, it just looks bad. It looks unnatural. It's like, well, ew, there's product in your fucking hair. Ew. I mean, it works for some looks, okay? Some looks you need product in your hair for them to work, and so obviously that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're just chilling and it's meant to look natural. When you're just chilling, it's meant to look natural. Okay, don't brush anymore, don't brush anymore. Why? Why? Stop it! Spin! Spin! Like, maybe I just need a really good haircut. Maybe a really good haircut could, like, fix my problems. But there's, like, little bits, like, this shit up here, it's too short. So if I went to get my fucking haircut, I can't fix it because it's too short and I have to grow it out before I can get it fucking professionally fixed. Evening roll and I'm wearing it professionally. I'm sorry if you hear music playing, that's coming from the other room. I have no control over that. Also, yes, there is a fan on. There is a fan on that's in here, okay? Okay, I'm done. Don't look at my fucking teeth. Okay, you're a rodent. I taped my wall. And you're looking at my teeth. You're looking at my teeth? You're a rodent. You're, I don't know what you are, like a... Name a rodent. The only thing coming to my mind is a Wolverine. I don't think you're a Wolverine, buddy. You're more like a, you know, whatever. Something brown and furry. Who cares? You've got work to do. Why the fuck are you looking at me? Like, go do something. Fuck. Jeez. Fuck.